I am here at CosmetiCare with Angel, and I am here to get a facial. What kind of facial are we going to do today?
A custom. It's gonna have a little bit of the hydrofacial, a little bit of my magic potions, a little bit of fun stuff.
Awesome! I'm excited. So, is there anything that I would need to know ahead of time before coming in for a facial, or can I just come in and have a facial?
Well, any facial with me is definitely going to be more of a medical grade facial. So you're going to want to stop all retinol or retin-A at least 5 to 7 days beforehand, or at least disclose that with me before the treatment. Because all of the chemical formulations of products we use are formulated by me and they are medical grade. If you have any thinning of the skin beforehand, I would have to alter, what we're doing to match what you've done to your skin the first few days before.
Okay, so that's good to know. So make sure you tell your esthetician, yes, if you're using anything on your skin, just so to make sure that you get the best results from your facial. So that's good advice. So what are we doing right now?
So this is a wet diamond tip microdermabrasion. So this is just going to wake up your skin, stimulate, bring the blood service, and then slough off a little bit of the dead skin.
Okay.
And then after this, we're going to do probably a 19% buffered glycolic mask to kind of open up those pores before we get into extractions.
Extractions, I like extractions.
Me too.
I feel like all the bad stuff is coming out of my face. So
I'm like, it's my favorite part too, so I am right there with you, girl.
That's awesome. So this is really relaxing. I really enjoy facials. I feel like I'm doing something really good for my skin, but it's also something that kind of feels like I'm pampering myself. So I love that it's both, that it's it's also doing something really good for my face. And for many years, I didn't get facials very often, but I know they're really important to sort of help, make my skin look as good as it can.
Maintain it, for sure. Yeah. So now it's going to be the buffered glycolic, right? So it's going to feel spicy. It will, but it's actually the cinnamon in it, which gives that little holiday smell.
Oh, I love that.
But that's where you're going to feel the spice. But it's also an antiseptic and an antibacterial, so it's really going to give us a nice ground to, do extractions.
It smells amazing. I love it.
Feel the spice, though. Yes. A little bit.
It's not unbearable, to be honest with you. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so.
Yeah, well, you put up with me for the peel, so you must, right?
Yeah, this is nothing. It actually smells so good. It smells like Christmas, so. So how long is a facial like this typically? How long should someone?
Because all my facials are custom, they range anywhere between 40 minutes to 60 minutes. So, and that really just depends on the amount of work that we need to get done and how I tend to go about it. So heavy extractions take a long time. You don't really have that, so that gives me more time to really fine tune the effects of the peel you had before. But most of the time, if somebody's suffering from a large amount of congestion or something, I spend that extra 20 minutes on extractions.
That's good to know. And so, how often do you recommend getting a facial?
The soonest you could get one of my facials would be every 3 weeks.
Okay.
Just because they are medical grade. And you will have homework for...
Oh, no.
for 3 days, just meaning that I don't want you to do any more exfoliation.
Okay.
And I just want you to hydrate for the 3 days after my facial. So, and it's going to take 9 full days for you to see the full results of the facial. Just because 80% of everything I do is under the skin with the chemical combinations, the high frequency stimulation, and those things. So the results will just continue on. You'll look beautiful when you leave, but it's just going to get better as you go.
Awesome. So, so you keep mentioning that this is a medical grade facial. So what is the difference between a facial that you would maybe get here versus at your local spa?
Well, besides education and the facilities and the tools that we have in our trade that aren't, allowed in those kind of places because you don't have doctors and medical licenses, Besides that, also all of our products that we use, like I said, are custom formulated by a pharmacy to be pharmaceutical and medical grade products.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I've noticed that they already haven't done a lot of this stuff when I've had a facial before. So I love it. I love that I'm taking care of my skin. And
Now
it feels so good.
I'm gonna do CO2 slurry, right? So that's where I just went and siphoned some dry ice out of a CO2 tank.
Wow.
That's where I was at, right?
Okay.
And
this
then
facial involves dry ice.
yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through a chemical and a physical change, turning it into what is known as AKA the slurry. Right, so then you get all the benefits, the increased collagen, the removal of hyperpigmentation, the help with acne, circulation, all those things about the ablative service of the CO2. So it feels amazing, and it is amazing for your skin.
Awesome. Okay, y'all, this is unlike any facial that I've ever had. It is so fantastic. My skin feels so amazing. I can't wait to show you the final result. And Angel is amazing, so if you come to CosmetiCare, ask for her. She's my favorite.
So I take all this fun stuff. This is probably everyone's favorite part because it sizzles.
I just like the idea of, CO2. Face. And it's
Sizzling.
Yeah,
It's smoking.
it's
Yes.
smoking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smoking facial.
Don't you love that sound?
Yes. So what is that sound?
It's bacteria, actually.
Get rid of it. No.
Mhm.
Awesome. It just feels cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, and this is how I end my facials 9 out of 10 times because it closes the micro injuries, all the pores, kills any bacteria. With you, we are going to do a little high frequency. Have you ever had that before?
I have not. I've not had most of the things in this facial, so it's exciting. It's a new
Fun. Right?
Cool. My kids like to do that.
I like to do it too.
Awesome.
Okay, so high frequency is a mixture of analog gas and electric current, right?
Okay.
Benefits that it has on the skin is it pushes oxygen into the skin, killing bacteria, stimulates circulation. It's really the only proven thing to help diminish dark circles under the eyes.
Oh. Ooh, I like
yes.
that. Because I have these dark circles.
Yes. So I'm going to let you
sleepy.
feel it on your chest first because it is a little
Okay.
different,
Yeah,
right?
I'm being
Okay.
shocked.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it feels good. It's great for if you have any bacteria, blemishes. Like I said, because it pushes the pure oxygen in. Most people think they haven't seen this before, but everyone's been to the Science Museum. There's that purple ball that like follows your fingers.
Yeah.
That's analog gas and electric current.
Oh, wow. This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like anything.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I think the sound shocks people who have never had it first, you know. They're like, oh my god. You can use it directly on the skin. If you were to have one of these at home. I personally like the gauze because that way I'm really ensuring that I'm getting that oxygen being pushed into the skin. But I'm not doing it as a precaution. it is safe to do it directly on the skin. It also prevents the thinning of lips. Yeah, so people who want to keep their nice big plump lips, high frequency. It has no effect on neurotoxin or fillers as opposed to microcurrent, which will actually break down your neurotoxins and fillers faster. High frequency does not.
Okay, so if you can have this part of the procedure if you have Botox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
That's
so
good
like
to know.
we do microcurrent for like skin tightening. It mimics your muscles' natural movements. I'm not even thinking of doing that on you today because I know you just had that amazing Botox and you love it. And it will actually make you process the Botox faster than you would with the microcurrent, but not the high frequency.
That's good to know. It's very informative.
I'm just going to get those sebaceous hyperplasia really good with this high frequency current. Right up under this.
So you mentioned that this is the only thing that really helps with dark circles under the eyes. So all of the creams and stuff that they sell is...
They are marketed amazingly to say helps with the appearance of dark circles, right?
Oh,
so
clever. Okay.
So they normally have like a little luminance or even a little coverage to kind of help that appearance. But the only thing that's really going to help is increasing the circulation, because that's what it's why you have the dark circles. Actually, it's a sign of poor circulation.
Is that due to lack of sleep?
And children.